Hi there, it's Sam from pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one, and it's the last of my 3 wedding favour themed projects that I promised you this week. This is a lovely little favour, and you could fit your 5 traditional sugared almonds in those. And those, I can't remember what the 5 sugared almonds stand for, but it's health, wealth, prosperity, fertility and something like that. I don't remember them exactly, but that's a very traditional wedding favour gift, and you're going to fit them in there no problem. But this little triangle treat pouch only uses a piece of 3 by 6 inch paper, which means that if you're going to use one of our packs with 12 sheets in it, you're going to get 96 of these favours from one £10 pack of paper. Love it. Okay, you're going to need a trimmer for this, for speed. If not, you could just use a ruler. But I've got my piece of paper that is 3 by 6 inches. I've got my 2 blades. My paler one is my scoring blade. My darker one is my cutting blade. I've got metric and imperial on this part, and I've just got metric down there. And you take it on the long side and you score it 3 inches. So it's 3 by 6 inches, 7.5 by 15 centimetres, and you score at the halfway point at 3 inches. Then you bring it round to the top and to the short side, and you just make a little mark. Now I'm going to grab a stylus. So I've got it lined up at 1.5 inches, which is, can't remember, what is it? In metric it's 3 3/4. And you just make a little mark there and there. So hopefully you can, no, you can't see that at all. So I've put a little mark at the halfway point there and there. And what I'm going to do now is, because this makes life so much easier when you're using a trimmer, I'm lining up my little mark there and this horizontal score line in the groove, so I can run my scoring blade across it. And I'm going to come around and repeat exactly the same thing. So I'm lining it up with the groove. And like I say, you could do this with a ruler. I like the speed of the trimmer. And that's it, done. So I'll move that out of the way. So fold your score lines. Decide which one you want as the front and the back, because the front will fold over and you will have a back to it. So I like that one as my front. So what you do is you fold over one side, get it lined up, grab a hole punch, and you're going to punch through both pieces of paper at the same time, and then repeat on the other side. And it is definitely much easier to have one side open and one side closed when you do this. Trust me on that. So that's my holes punched in. Where's my ribbon? Here we go. This is from, I want to say, where's this from? It's the Thin Satin Ribbon. It's from the Sew in Love suite. Couldn't think then. Right, where's my front? That's my front. Okay, so feed through from one side. Don't try and do it while it's all closed together. That's the one that's going to be on the inside. It's too fiddly if you try and do it all bunched together. And this one is going to be on the outside. So hopefully you can see that. So I went through those two, through the back, and when you pull, it all comes together nicely, like that. So let's hack that off. And I'm going to tie a bow on the top. I'm going to try and tie a bow. It was hard enough trying that one for the, tying that one, I can't even say it. Tying that one for the sample. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do it again on camera. I'll have a go. I did it. Nice pretty bow. I love this ribbon, it's very pretty. It's nice to have, oh no, there we go, a vanilla ribbon back. Okay, and a little bit to finish off. Now the stamp set I've got isn't from the Sew in Love suite, it is from Ready to Pop, and it says love is sweet, because I figured if you're going to put sugared almonds in, there it is. You're going to put sugared almonds in, it is going to be sweet. So, little block, this is my A block. piece of Very Vanilla, and I've got Sahara Sand ink. My 1-inch circle. I'm leaving the ink open because I'm going to do some sponging. 1 inch there. I've got some Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper with a 1 1/4 inch. And when I first laid it up like that, I thought, oh, that is too stark around the edges. So I'm simply just going to sponge around the edges. So if you're planning these for wedding favours, this is the part, because you would do it mass production, a bit like I'd make my thank you cards. This is the part you do in front of the telly one evening. There we go. So yeah, you'd have punched everything out and you'll sit with a glass of wine in front of the telly for an evening. Where's my dimensionals gone? They were right here in front of me. Don't know where they've gone. I've got another pack. So one onto the back of that. Dimensionals are the best thing to stick to glimmer paper, by far. Into the middle there, and then to finish off, I've got the beautiful Falling in Love embellishments. You can see how much I love them. No, I'm almost out. No. A mini glue dot onto the back, and these are perfectly strong enough to hold these in place. And into the centre. And that is my final wedding favour. How cute is that? I could imagine these. Loads of these all scattered across the tables at the wedding with the beautiful glasses and the beautiful, you know, highly polished silver cutlery and napkins and everything, and it's just beautiful. And it kind of works with any colour theme. So, anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. I hope you like this. This wasn't planned at all to do a wedding theme series, but as I was working with all of my projects, I thought, oh, those 3 would be very good. So, a little mini series for you. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me, and I hope to speak to you soon.